Hey, what's up guys? My name is Lin Nyunt and today we are live from the Nishinomiya Gardens shopping mall. It is day 18 of VEDA and again I wanted to get a quick video out and done and dusted because how's VEDA going? It's been tough, you know. Doing a video every single day for the past 17, 18 days now has been a real challenge. Sorry, this is my gimbal just playing around a bit. It's been a real challenge, you know, doing all of the editing every single day takes a really long time, especially for the style of videos that I was doing previously. It's been tough. So I was going to go for just a live stream this time around just to get another video out just for some content. So I am at a very upscale shopping center. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see a little bit about it. So this shopping center is close to my work. This is Kaldi Coffee Farm. It's an import store. So they have all kinds of food from around the world and they even sell Tim Tams. So you can get Australian Tim Tam biscuits here and all kinds of goodies. So I'm just walking around on the first floor. They've got a major cinema chain here as well. They've got some really nice restaurants. The area where we are, Nishinomiya, around the Kitaguchi station, it's about 15 minutes from Osaka. And it's quite a wealthy area, as you can tell from the shops that they've got here. But we're going to walk straight ahead and we're going to go down to the food court, because I think that that's a really good way of judging a shopping center by the quality of their food court. So some really nice clothes shops here. Up ahead is another import store. I never remember the name of the store. The name is written in kanji, and so I can't read it. In terms of my Japanese level, I can read 2 out of the 3 alphabets that they use here fluently. So Japan has hiragana, which is their basic alphabet, and then katakana is used for any foreign words, and then kanji is used here on the name of this supermarket. Kanji comes from Chinese characters. Of course, the writing system originally came from China centuries ago when the Chinese came to Japan. So here you've got some really nice import food as well. Let's keep going. Here, Izumiya supermarket. So as I mentioned, you know, they've got the 3 writing systems. Hiragana and katakana I can read fluently. It's, you know, the first thing that you learn when you're studying Japanese is those 2 alphabets. And then the kanji is a little bit more difficult. So now we're heading towards the food court. Oh, let's have a look at this bakery before we go. This is what a typical Japanese bakery is like. But I think this one is based off of a German bakery. So this is the layout that they've got. Every Japanese bakery will have trays and tongs which you use to grab your food. And you know, this particular bakery, they say they're a German style. Roggenmeier. Yeah, some really nice. This is melon pan. I've talked about melon pan before. The bread is a sweet bread. This is a different design. I have never seen these lines cut through the melon pan like that. Usually it's a crisscross design. And then keep moving on. here. Oh, here we go. This is the traditional melon pan design. Yeah, so, oh, let's have a look at these. Look at that bread. This has got a custard filling in it. It says custard. I'm not sure if it's the filling or maybe this part is custard. Yeah, very cute. So yeah, you know, hot dogs and other things here. Let's keep going. Oh, this is a nice patisserie here. Chiffon. Oh, sorry. The Chiffon and Spoon. Really nice cakes. So they do chiffon style cakes, and we've got some Dilmah tea. It's an Australian brand of tea here. Actually, I mean, I'm not sure whether it's available in other countries apart from Japan and Australia, Dilmah. I've always associated Dilmah as Australian. This is Ichigo Daifuku. It's strawberry mochi. Mochi is rice cakes. And inside you've got a strawberry and a red bean paste, adzuki. This is a matcha flavor. And that's kinako mochi. Kinako is soybean powder, and they've got it's a different style of mochi there. It's more of like a jelly type. It's a bit softer. Let's keep going. H's Cream. That's an ice cream shop. Quite pricey ice cream, but it's really, really delicious. This, they've got a few different styles, and they do crepes there as well, and shaved ice. Okay. It's a chicken shop. Karaage Chicken is fried chicken. Let's have a quick look. These are really nice. Different types of fried chicken. And they got some potatoes and what is that? Garlic toast there as well. Okay, let's keep going. Hello, my one viewer. Hello, thank you for joining me. You can say hi so I can see your name and I'll say hi back. This is Taiyaki. Have a look here. Oh, hey Tech Helper, how are you? Nice to see you again. This is Taiyaki. Taiyaki is Japanese style stuffed waffles. And what they do is the filling there is again adzuki. So adzuki is red bean paste. Different types of fillings that they've got is they've got a cream filling. These style is like a croissant style, like puff pastry style taiyaki. Really delicious. There's a cream filling. They've got ones with caramel. And the one on the end there, that says Ichigo milk, so that's strawberry milk. What else do they have? They've got chestnuts. There is chestnuts. And yeah, caramel filling again. Azuki and cream. All right, let's continue walking on. Trying to be conscious of people and trying not to... It's a bit difficult with live streams, trying to not show their faces. This is korokke. I've mentioned korokke before in my Nara video. Korokke, this is here, it's deep fried potato cakes. And they're delicious. They've got, a lot of them have like a mixture of potato and meat filling. So they've got them right there, and it looks like they make them fresh to order, which is a nice touch. So you can have them with some meat filling, you can have them with cheese and potato filling as well. Korokke is from the French word croquette, which is their version of potato cakes. So we've got a nice fancy food market here as well. Juice bar. Now here is the food court, the Garden's Kitchen. Now they've got quite a few different types of restaurants here. There is a New York style eatery where they've got burgers and thick French toast, pancakes, hollandaise there. So eggs Benedict. This place does crepes. We've got here a rice shop. They've got rice and pasta. I've tried the pasta from there. That's really nice. This is a roast beef bowl. So these here, they do roast beef on rice, and they're really tasty. Haven't tried these guys, I don't think. No, I haven't tried them. That's some of the food that they do. They do a bit of ramen and some, what is that? They've got some Karaage Chicken. Okay. And oyakodon. Oyakodon is like a mixture of chicken. That's oyakodon there. It's a mixture of chicken and egg on rice. And these guys, sorry, just using the joystick here with my gimbal. These guys do ramen. They do different types, chashu ramen, and chashu is like pork. Gyoza, which is the dumplings there. Yeah, really tasty. It's good stuff. So, sorry. Let's move this down here. So yeah, today I've finished for the day. It is about 4:43 now. I finished for the day. I actually paid a visit to the Kendo Club. I've never experienced or seen Kendo in real life before, and my junior high school has a Kendo club, so that's really cool. These guys do Korean food just here. Oki, Sun Tubu. Sun Tubu? Yeah, they do Korean food. And that is takoyaki. Takoyaki is octopus balls, and it's a famous Osaka speciality. Let's keep walking. Trying not to get people's faces. It's a bit difficult with live streams. So the Kendo Club was really good, really impressive. It was cool. I chatted with the kids, and they told me about the gear that they use. They've got lots of equipment, lots of really expensive looking equipment. Being involved with a school club in Japan is kind of like, it's a little bit of a, I've talked about conformity and a sense of order in Japan. In Japan, you basically go with it. You go with what you stick to the status quo. And so their involvement in a club is definitely kind of like a bit of a peer pressure requirement. You have to join a club, And so a lot of these club activities can be quite expensive. These are some really nice shops here. This is a nice, whoops, sorry. Gimbal went a bit too far. Nice stationery store just here. Oh, sorry, it's a phone case shop. The phone cases look like notepads. All right. So yeah, my school's got a kendo club. They have a baseball club, basketball. I'm not sure what other clubs we have just yet. I mean, I've only been there just over a week. And so they practice every day after school. They practice for a couple of hours, and they also practice on the weekends. So Saturdays you will see kids walking to school or on the train in their school uniform, and that's because it's club activities. Let's go upstairs. Oh, I've just missed the escalator. And that's because it's club activities. So they will either have like competitions or practice during the weekend for clubs. Let's go up. Here we go. Now, what else can I mention about the clubs? And it's a real commitment, obviously. Now, teachers as well. The teachers, every club has a teacher that looks after it, who's the coach, and so they have that commitment as well. You know, their weekends are taken up by managing the clubs. So it's real dedication. I plan on probably visiting a couple more clubs at my school. At my previous school, they had a tennis club, and I paid a visit to them, and I was able to talk to the students, get to know them a bit better, but also just played some tennis. That was fun. Yeah, it's a nice way of getting to know your students outside of class. Godiva chocolate. Godiva is kind of how they pronounce it here. This is like a Japanese, really fancy chocolate store. This chocolate cafe does some really insanely intensely flavored chocolate drinks. Just like this is 85% dark chocolate. Also pricey. Let's see, 590 yen for that. That's about $6 Australian, or $6 US dollars, and more than that in Australian, maybe close to 7. Let's keep going. So here on this floor again, just look at this shopping display, this window display here with the squirrel. I'm going to keep this live stream down to about 20 minutes, just because I've heard from a website, YouTube channel called YouTube Creators, Video Creators. They recommend doing like a maximum only of 20 minutes on live streams. So let's keep going. This over here is the Punku department store. Just here. So Punku is a train line. It's a train company, and you'll find in Japan that they've got private train companies in addition to like JR, which is the main train line, the main train company, Japan Rail. There's a lot of private train companies, and Punku is one of them. And funnily enough, they are also into like shopping centers and department stores. So there's Punku department store, there's Keihan, which is another train line, Hanshin, Kintetsu. Does Kintetsu have a train department store? Not too sure. Maybe. So yeah, it's weird how they sort of expand out. They're not just trains, but they sort of grow their business outwards using things like these department stores. And you can see that Punku is a very fancy, upscale department store. Now, just a fun fact about these department stores here. On the basement level, they usually have a like a food market, and what they do is they sell really immaculate fruit. So in Japan, what they tend to do is the fruit that they have is seen as a gift on certain occasions. You can give that, and something like a melon, for example, a cantaloupe, or in Australian we call it rock melon. You can easily pay like over $100 for one of those, a single rock melon, because its skin is perfect. All of the patterns on the skin, there's no blemishes, it's just perfectly patterned. And so that's something that they do here in Japan, is like it's something that you give as a gift. And really, I can't wrap my head around it personally. The fact that something that you would spend so much money on some fruit. I've seen mangoes as well going for like around $100. Yeah, really crazy stuff. So let's keep going here. Let's go, I know I'm up to like 21 minutes on this stream, but I'm just going to show you a couple more things and then I'm going to say goodbye. So up ahead is up there. I'll just pan the camera up. There is Toho Cinemas, and this is the one that we visit most often, just because it's just convenient and quite local to us. So Toho Cinemas. Next movie I am looking forward to seeing is Avengers: Infinity War. So that's coming out here in Japan on April 27th. Coming up is the Golden Week holiday here in Japan, so that's going to be extremely busy for the movies. But yeah, it's something that I do want to end up seeing at some point. Probably won't see it on opening week. Let's go here, restaurant floor. So these are different restaurants, all really good. I've mentioned before the Japanese food restaurants here in Japan are amazing. So rare that I get bad food. I've never had a bad meal here in Japan. So a lot of Western food, or fusion, Japanese versions of Western food. This is what I call Japtalian, because they have some stuff that is just like a bit strange to see on an Italian pizza. Like they've got a poached egg there on that one. They put corn as well on pizzas here. I always thought that was very weird. Here is a kaiten sushi train. So that's like rotating sushi just over there. And there was a bit of a controversy recently. There was a YouTuber, Tokyo Sam, who put his GoPro on the conveyor belt at a kaiten sushi. And there was a big controversy about the hygiene, putting a GoPro on a place that serves food, but also like the privacy as well. Which is why, I mean, I feel a bit funny about these live streams in public and vlogging in public in general. I always have a bit of uncertainty about how to do it respectfully. This here is omrice. So that's omelette on rice, and then there's the hamburger steak. They call them hamburgs. And yeah, just kind of, again, just westernized Japanese food. So it's fusion. There's a few more restaurants up here. I'm at 24 minutes, so I'm gonna sign off soon. I just wanted to show you what a nice shopping center here in Japan looks like. It's not so busy, obviously it's late afternoon on a weekday, but here on the weekends, this place you would see this mall is completely packed out with families, especially on a Sunday. Sundays, a lot of companies in Japan, the company workers, usually the men, salary men, what they call them here, usually they're really busy still on a Saturday. They will do work for their company on a Saturday. So Sunday is really the only sort of family day that they've got. So that's why these shopping centers are really busy on Sundays. This is a really nice looking restaurant. They've got some really nice looking tempura here. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna flip the camera around and say goodbye. All right, so that is it. That's day 18 done for VEDA. My name is Lin Nyunt. This has been a look at Nishinomiya Gardens, a very upscale shopping center here near Osaka. As part of VEDA, I'm going to be making a video every single day in April, so be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.